Do, do, do. So I think when I go live, you guys can go back and watch it. So if I just sit here and wait on someone to join, then it looks silly when you guys go back and watch it because I'm just sitting here staring at a screen talking to myself, which is what I'm doing right now. Actually, Kim is on. Hi, Kim. Hello from down under New Zealand. How are you? I was talking to myself for a little bit, but hey, that is nothing new. Chapstick, I don't know why. I don't know if it's our weather or what, but I love these little chapsticks. So how are you? You doing good? My goal, so we got to a maximum of 10 whole followers last night. So I'm trying to see if we can get past 10 today. I'm trying to figure out when people or if people even watch lives off of TikTok, not TikTok, YouTube. So there's 2 people watching. Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm waiting on my mom to get here. We are going to an inspection on a contract, oh my gosh, that I have on a house here. Well, it's about an hour and a half away, so get to take a nice little drive. It's a beautiful day. When I went live earlier, it was really gloomy and it just kind of put me in a funk. But oh, it's Tuesday morning. What time is it there? It is 2:40 here. 2:39. Oh my goodness. I feel like I should just keep talking because I know these lives are saved, and if somebody goes and watches it, they're not going to watch much of it because it's just going to be me staring at a screen. So, hello, happy Monday. Oh, you hear my dog? He's okay. Goodness. So, question, Kim, do y'all do the time change? So we gained an hour Saturday night. So when I woke up at 7:30, should have been 8:30. Now if we're raining and cold, I love the cold weather. I love it. I want my next house. I'm gonna have a nice fireplace. It doesn't have to be gas or it doesn't have to be wood burning, but just a pretty fireplace. I love a fireplace and just sit near it. Holy cow! I say all that to say the time change is kicking my tail. For some reason, I cannot quit yawning. I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night and actually went to sleep. That's not normal for me, but I did get up a little bit earlier, so that's great. And the sun was out, so it was nice. Yes, we do that here. I don't know if that's like a universal thing. I don't know. I don't understand it. It has its pros and cons. Because when we wake up, the sun is out. So it's not like we're going to school in the dark because I didn't like that. I was like, it's too early. If the sun's not up, why am I up? Type deal. But then when the sun goes down, I feel like I should be in bed. So it has its positives and negatives, I guess. So today is day 6 of Thanksgiving. Today I am thankful for contracts. I got another contract today. Hopefully another one tomorrow, which is great. Thank you very much. Not everybody would agree with that, but thank you very much. I have sometimes questioned myself, am I just stupid? Because I do like to prove people wrong. So I'm just trying to prove people wrong, or am I loyal? So I am loyal to the core, which is a good thing and a bad thing. So it is 2:42. Some other people are jumping on. Hello. I'm about to leave to take my son his baseball stuff and then head. Wow, y'all. Am I making y'all? Okay, somebody else say something because I know you're watching. You're on. Speak up. Say hello. Tell me something you're thankful for. Tell me where you're watching from. How's the weather? How your mom and them doing? Thank you for your story. I just recently lost my boyfriend. I'm so sorry. So sorry. It makes you followed your heart. Yes. I've been watching some documentaries on Matthew West. Not Matthew West. What's his name? Matthew Perry, and hearing someone else share their heart, it's one thing for me to listen to my husband share his heart, because sometimes it's harder for me to see his heart since, I have forgiven him. We have moved on, but there are things that you can't forget. It's not that I don't want to forget. There's just things you cannot forget. And it's not that I hold grudges against him, but sometimes he'll say things and I just want to say, poor, pitiful you. I lived through it sober. But when I hear other people talk about it, it's kind of, they give me a new perspective sometimes. And just hearing his story and, watching him tear up, talking about how it's not fair that he has to battle it and fight it. It's not. It's not fair to us either that love those that have to fight that demon. It sucks. It really does. So my sincere, heartfelt, I'm sorry. I still see people on. All right, so you that are commenting, tell me something that you're thankful for. We've been on a whole 7 minutes. If you're watching this live later on, drop a comment. Tell me something you're thankful for. Be creative with something you're thankful for. I said earlier today, I'm thankful for chips and salsa, and I really am. And then I went and had chips and salsa. I had queso with one of my friends and chips and salsa. There's things you can't unsee. Very, very true. Very true. Not that you don't want to. It's not like you're holding grudges. KFC. We have a KFC here. I do not ever crave KFC, though I do like some chicken and mashed potatoes from there and biscuits. I do like their biscuits. I like Popeye's biscuits. I like to eat. I love to eat. It's my hobby. I wish I didn't like to eat as much, but I do. I do. So does my dog. He is over there. I'm thankful for finally loving myself. Yes. Yes. We can be hard on ourselves, like we're supposed to be perfect. We need to give ourselves a little bit of grace and understand that we are uniquely made, each and every one of us. I wouldn't want to be married to myself. I'm pretty hardcore, and I wouldn't want to be married to myself. So with that being said, we're all unique, and God has formed us to be who we are. And whether it's we're headstrong, whether it's we're loud, whether it's we're talented, that we can sing, that we are compassionate, even though we're all supposed to be compassionate. But we are all different. And what a beautiful thing that is. I honestly, I just wouldn't want a circle of me. I wouldn't. All of my friends are different, and I love it. You put them together and they just don't mesh, because my friends are they're all different, but they're great. My dog is obnoxious. Can you hear him? Goodness gracious. So people are watching, not commenting, but I know you're there. Let me see if I still haven't figured this out. Hello from the UK. So you're there. Yes, unique. Do you have cats? I have 6. 6 cats. Do I look like a crazy cat lady? Because I do. I have 6 cats. We had a cat that lived inside. He was about 20 pounds, but he started kind of going crazy. So finally I threw him outside. And I have an English bulldog. I have a potbelly pig. I think that's all the animals we have right now. Rosella Frida. I can't say your name. Have 6 cats. I had 14. I had 14. 14. So 1 is technically ours. 1. And my husband decided to feed them. Hey, Addie. Decided to feed them. And so they had babies. So we had some that were maybe 3 weeks old, and then we had some that were like 3 days old, and then one appeared out of the blue, and I don't know where any of them went. So I'm telling myself that somebody was just walking along the side of the road and got them and gave them a really nice home. That's what I'm thinking. So we had 14, and I was freaking out because you already have 6, and that's absolutely crazy. So yeah. How do you feed them all? Well, we give it a cup of food, and we have to put them in different sections. So our cat that was inside, that actually knows his name, my husband has a toolbox outside under our carport, and he eats there because he does not like the little strays that we consider our cats. So then I have to put little piles of food, and we don't feed them much because they're outside cats. They can fend for themselves. So you know, every now and then I see them staring at my birds, and I just hope that I don't ever see one of them catch a bird. So they've left us some nice little creatures on our front door. So they know how to take care of themselves. I have to remind myself that they are, they know how to survive. So we don't feed them a lot. Now my dog, if y'all can hear him, he likes to eat. And he's pretty loud and obnoxious too. The cats don't bother him though, not at all. Or vice versa. He doesn't bother the cats don't bother him. He's kind of, he's not the smartest. And then our pig, the pig and my dog do not get along. I don't know which one doesn't like which one. So I have an English bulldog, and I don't know. When the pig was in our house, he used to be inside. I know that's crazy, but somehow my dog kind of got in his kennel, and I don't even know how to explain the noise that was coming from that kennel. But he does like to snore. I had to reach my hand in there to get my dog out and just pray that my hand came out of there, because I don't know if you've ever watched a pig bite, but I mean, they kind of like an alligator. They snap, and it's going to snap your finger off. So anyway, I got my dog out, and I think the dog was whooping up on my pig, but my pig's about 200 pounds or more. So we don't let them interact. I don't know what he would do to the cats, but right now he is in his little pig house because it's still kind of dusty out there, and he likes to get around our air conditioning unit. Then it stops it up, so we can't let him out while it's really dusty. So hopefully soon it won't be so hot and it won't be so dusty. We can let him out, and he likes to dig holes all up in our yard. So yes. Right, we had a goat. Our goat froze. True story. True story. So, my nephew, if little Addie's watching, my nephew was over one day, and I think it got to 14 or 9 degrees. I had looked up to see goats, how they take the extreme cold weather. I was told via Google they were very hardy animals. So I walk out. His name was Peeps. We got him on Easter, so he was the Easter Peep. I was like, Peeps, and I didn't hear him. I was like, Peeps. And I went over there, and I touched him, and he was like, and it was like the longest, like, bah. I was like, oh my goodness. So I pick him up. The sucker was frozen. I picked him up, brought him in here, laid him in front of our little fireplace. I had to wake my son and my nephew up to come take care of this frozen goat. I was freaking the heck out. I love animals. I felt awful. So I took him to the vet, and I mean, he was still alive. Took him to the vet. Hours passed, and I called them. I was like, I'm just calling to check on my goat. They were like, man, we've had some emergencies, or some, what'd they say? Basically, my goat wasn't the worst. I was like, ma'am, I brought you a frozen goat. How much more serious, like, can something get? Anyway, he did not survive. I felt awful. I think, honestly, he was sick because he had eaten some of the hay that was in there, a lot of the hay. So I'm just going to say he was sick, and he just didn't have enough fight in him. So my son, he is doing good. It was bad. He's doing good. Bless his heart. I think he's tough after all the animals that we've had and the losses that we've had with our animals. He knows I love animals, and he will now. It was awful, Addie. Hudson was here. Awful. Hudson's probably traumatized from it. I mean, my gosh, only me. So yeah. Let's see. We had 2 chickens. I went outside, and there were white feathers all over our backyard, and I ran back inside screaming. Our chicken didn't make it. So we had one more. They were silkies. They were the cutest little chickens. they would run towards you, and they were so much fun. Went to California, came back, and my other chicken was gone. So I'm not getting any more animals because I think like it just hurts my heart when, I mean, is a chicken an animal? I don't know, but yeah, crazy stories, and that's why we're called the Four Tough Nuts. The nuts because we're crazy, and the nuts because my husband's a mechanic. Y'all see what we did there? It's a lot. Okay, it is 2:53. I have got to get my son his baseball stuff. I wanted to hop on, see if we could beat our record of people watching. We did not. So at some point, I'm going to figure out how this works. But if you're late to watching, comment something you're thankful for. If you don't follow us, give us a follow. Hopefully, we'll have some exciting things coming. So you guys have a great day.